The historic announcement. In an unprecedented move that captured the attention of millions worldwide, the South Korean Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism officially announced that Kim Taehyung, known globally as V of BTS, has been chosen as the most exemplary idol of 2025. The declaration came during the National Cultural Excellence Ceremony held at the COEX Convention Center in Seoul on October 4, 2025. The annual event recognizes artists, creators, and cultural figures who have contributed to enhancing South Korea's global image, yet this year's spotlight shone brighter than ever on one man. Government representatives emphasized that Taehyung's influence extends far beyond music. According to the ministry's statement, Kim Taehyung embodies the spirit of the new generation: discipline, creativity, social responsibility, and global harmony. His artistry not only promotes Korean culture, but also sets a new standard for integrity and excellence in the entertainment industry. When Taehyung's name was announced, the entire hall erupted in applause. The crowd included high-ranking officials, journalists, and celebrities. Fans, who had gathered outside the venue, began chanting his name, waving purple banners that read, "Proud of you, Taehyung." The journey to recognition. Taehyung's path to this moment was anything but ordinary. Born in Daegu in 1995, he rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most recognized faces on Earth. Since debuting with BTS in 2013, he has built a career defined by versatility, not only as a singer, but as a songwriter, actor, visual artist, and philanthropist. In the years following BTS's global breakthrough, Taehyung consistently proved that he was more than just a pop star. His solo releases, from Sweet Night to Love Me Again and Slow Dancing, showcased an emotional depth rarely found in mainstream music. Cultural critic Lee Hyun-jin noted, "Taehyung bridges the gap between artistry and humanity. He's the rare idol who makes people reflect about love, about loneliness, and about hope. His voice doesn't just entertain, it heals." The government's recognition of him as an exemplary idol is thus not a mere award, but the culmination of years of influence in music, in fashion, in social initiatives, and in redefining what it means to be an artist in the modern era. Global impact and cultural diplomacy. Over the last decade, BTS has been a cultural ambassador for South Korea, but Taehyung's individual reach has transcended borders in unique ways. His collaborations with brands such as Celine, Cartier, and Siminvest, as well as his diplomatic participation in the UN Sustainable Development Goals campaign, positioned him as an influential figure in global soft power. International media outlets, from The Guardian to Vogue Japan, praised Taehyung's graceful diplomacy, noting how his charm and calm presence resonate in multicultural contexts. His attendance at international events, such as the Cannes Film Festival and Paris Fashion Week, transformed into moments of Korean pride. Dr. Min-soo Park, an expert on Hallyu studies, stated, "Taehyung represents the modern Korean identity, proud yet humble, stylish yet grounded. He's the kind of cultural figure who makes diplomacy effortless, turning every appearance into a cultural dialogue." The ceremony and his speech. When Taehyung stepped onto the stage to accept the honor, the atmosphere grew still. Wearing a classic black suit, with a simple Cartier pen, symbolizing elegance and modesty, he bowed deeply before beginning his acceptance speech. His words, spoken with calm sincerity, moved the entire audience. This recognition belongs not only to me, but to every artist who works to inspire others through their art. I've always believed that love and sincerity are the foundation of everything I do. Thank you for allowing me to represent my generation with pride." He continued, addressing his BTS brothers and fans. "To my BTS members, I miss you and I'm grateful for every step we've taken together. To ARMY, your faith has made me who I am. This award is for us all." The room filled with emotion. Journalists reported seeing Taehyung's eyes glisten as he looked out over the audience, smiling through the cheers. Fans' emotional reaction. The announcement immediately went viral across social media platforms. The hashtag #MostExemplaryIdolTaehyung trended worldwide within the first hour alone, gathering over 10 million tweets in the first hour alone. Fans shared heartfelt messages. "He deserves this more than anyone. Taehyung is proof that kindness and art can change the world. We're witnessing history." In Seoul, fans gathered in front of Hybe's building with banners and purple lights, singing his solo songs in celebration. Digital billboards in New York, Paris, Tokyo, and Jakarta lit up with congratulatory messages. Even non-fans acknowledged the scale of the moment. Major news networks covered the story, calling it a cultural milestone that symbolizes the maturity of the Korean entertainment industry. Government's perspective and criteria. The Ministry of Culture explained that the Most Exemplary Idol recognition is part of a broader effort to highlight artists who embody both global excellence and national integrity. Officials cited several criteria: influence in promoting Korean culture, contribution to social welfare, international recognition, and moral conduct. Minister Choi Eun-jung remarked, "Kim Taehyung has consistently demonstrated humility and dedication both on and off the stage. His charitable efforts, respect for fans, and commitment to artistic authenticity make him an outstanding role model for younger generations." Indeed, Taehyung's philanthropic record is extensive, from supporting children's hospitals to funding art programs for youth. His quiet generosity has earned respect even among skeptics of idol culture. The man beyond the fame. Behind the global superstar image lies a man deeply introspective and grounded. Those who know Taehyung personally often describe him as thoughtful, gentle, and curious. In a recent interview, one of his former teachers shared, "Even when he was a teenager, Taehyung had an old soul. He was always observing, drawing, or writing. He didn't chase attention. He created it through his sincerity." Taehyung's artistry is often shaped by solitude. He once said, "I make my best art when I'm still, when I listen to the wind, the rain, or the sound of my own heart." It is perhaps this quiet depth that made the government's choice resonate so profoundly, recognizing not just fame, but integrity of character. Industry reactions. Within hours of the announcement, fellow artists and industry leaders congratulated Taehyung publicly. Fellow BTS members posted supportive messages, with RM writing, "You've always been our pride, Taehyung-ah." Fashion houses like Celine and Cartier released official statements celebrating his honor, calling him a timeless muse of Korean elegance. Entertainment analysts noted that this recognition could shift how the world views idols, moving from celebrities to cultural icons. K-pop columnist Yoon Mi-ra wrote in the Korea Times, "Taehyung's recognition marks a turning point. It suggests that the Korean government now sees idols not just as entertainers, but as ambassadors of ethics, art, and identity." A new chapter ahead. Following the ceremony, Taehyung hinted at future projects that reflect his evolving artistic vision. He revealed plans for a new album, one that would blend jazz, soul, and Korean traditional sounds, and a documentary capturing his creative journey. He also confirmed ongoing discussions with global art foundations about launching a youth art initiative under his name, aimed at giving underprivileged children access to creative education. "If I can inspire one child to dream bigger," Taehyung said softly, then I've done something meaningful. The world waits eagerly for what he'll do next, as an artist, humanitarian, and now an officially recognized national exemplary. Legacy of a generation. As the sun set over Seoul that evening, Taehyung's image illuminated digital screens across the city. His journey from a small-town dreamer to Korea's most exemplary idol symbolizes a generation that values both authenticity and ambition. Cultural historians are already calling this moment a defining chapter in Hallyu's evolution. For many, Taehyung represents the merging of tradition and modernity, a soul artist in a digital age. His legacy is no longer confined to BTS or music. It stands as a testament to what can happen when art, compassion, and integrity converge. In the words of Minister Choi closing the ceremony, Taehyung is not just Korea's pride. He is the world's reminder that beauty and goodness can coexist in one person. And as fans around the world lit their purple lights in unison that night, one truth echoed louder than ever: there is no one quite like Kim Taehyung. Beyond awards, the symbol of a new era. A month after the announcement, reflections about the event began to surface, not just in entertainment circles, but in academic and sociocultural discussions. Scholars began referring to the Taehyung effect, a term used to describe how one artist's authenticity can redefine the identity of an entire cultural movement. Dr. Wang Ji-yoon, a professor of cultural studies at Seoul National University, wrote, "Taehyung's recognition signals the maturation of Korean pop culture. The state now acknowledges emotional intelligence, empathy, and artistry as values worth honoring, not only commercial success." Indeed, for years, idols were often judged by numbers, album sales, awards, or streaming figures. But Taehyung's win reshaped the narrative. It was no longer about who sold the most, but who inspired the most. In classrooms across South Korea, teachers began citing his story in lessons about perseverance and creativity. Schools even hosted Taehyung Day art activities, encouraging students to express themselves through painting and poetry, just as he often shared his art and sketches online. For many young people, Taehyung became a symbol of calm confidence, proof that gentleness and strength can coexist.